2026.
The whole world would have to be on their side for them to win that. But anyway,
It
all
can
right.
happen.
Let's go quickly through the rest of them. For the Nuggets, a team that this man just said that the Clippers could beat, whatever. My question was: are the new additions enough? Are they enough to usurp the Oklahoma City Thunder? Because I think that's the only team standing in their way, fully healthy. Um, I know Valanciunas, you got a backup big that you didn't have before. They're playing freaking DeAndre Jordan playoff minutes for crying out loud. You got Cam Johnson, who, in my opinion, is an upgrade over Michael Porter Jr., especially as a fender, secondary. Excuse me, not secondary. He can do some playmaking more than I think Michael Porter Jr. can do. I think Michael Porter Jr. is a better rebounder, but I think that's where it stops. I think shooting, I got Cam Johnson, and I got defense for Cam Johnson. So putting him in those shots, in those spaces, in those moments with Jokic, I like my chances. And of course, we got Bruce Brown, who can do a lot of things that Russ was doing last year in the postseason, but I think on a more consistent level. So yeah, are those new additions going to be enough to take out a team like OKC Thunder to get them back to the finals?
All right. So for the Nuggets, I say I'm kind of with you with that. It's enough. Will Nikola Jokic be hyper focused like he seemed this season? I mean, he was one of the he had one of the greatest seasons ever. Didn't get the MVP for whatever reason, but can he match that? And I'm waiting to see. He got his. Some say he got his coach fired. He's got what he needed is some help, some much needed help down low. Uh, got rid of MJP, which was he was kind of holding him back. Got Bruce Brown back. I think my question is, will Jokic be as motivated this season as he seemed like he was last year? And I'm not sure. I want to see it because I'm a Jokic guy, but I don't know because last year he just seemed like a beast, and it's hard to match that. When you put that much effort into your game to come back and have to do that all again. So that's my question.
My
All right.
question is Murray gonna give a bigger chance this year for him to do better? Because if Jamal Murray was the scorer he was back during the championship run, I think that they wouldn't have beat Oklahoma, but I think it would have gave him a better chance to at least try. Because Murray didn't really do nothing, really.
Okay, I wouldn't say he did nothing. I definitely think he showed up. I mean, God forbid Jokic played horribly and they still won. So I wouldn't say, and I'm not saying he played horribly the whole series, but there was a game where he played bad. I can't remember if it was I don't know if it was game 3 or 4. But there was one game in that series where he played absolutely terrible, like shot 0 for 10 from three, like I think 7, 8 turnovers. Like he didn't play good at all, and they still won. And that's with that supporting cast compared to the supporting cast he has now. I think it's going to be a lot better for them. But yeah,
I just
um,
think if he sees Jokic struggling, he needs to be the guy in that situation for him to take control of the ball and help him get his shots.
I think it'll be easier when you have a better floor spacer on the court instead of Michael Porter Jr., who's basically a liability on one end of the floor, wildly inconsistent. And then you got Russell Westbrook on the floor with you. That has its struggles as well, considering not much of a floor spacer, and he's prone to take some pretty bonehead shots here and there. So I think when you have a team of players around you that you want to play with and can do good things for you, I think that's going to make the difference, especially for a guy like Jamal Murray to help him get easier shots. Um, so let's go ahead and pivot over to the Lakers real quick because I know CW's got this one question for them. So I'm gonna open the floor up to CW for the Lakers since you had to bring them up during the Clippers conversation. What do you got for the Lakers, CW?
Um, Come back to me. Matter of fact,
Heck,
Well, here, I got one. Is Aiton the center the Lakers have been needing to push to that next level?
hmm, that is interesting. That is a good question. Hopefully,
Well,
we
yeah,
get the answer
because
to it. Huh?
if he plays good, the Lakers could make it. Maybe it just depends.
I think I think he'll be good. I don't know if he's the center we've been waiting for per se, and I won't say we like I'm a Lakers fan because I'm not. Um, but he's definitely an upgrade at that position for sure. So we'll see. I definitely think he's going to be a pretty good lob target for Luca. That he didn't really have that consistently this season. I mean, he had Jackson Hayes, of course, and he's solid. But I think Aiton's offensive game's a little bit more polished than Jackson Hayes, considering he's only kind of just a rim roller. But for me, it's more of you know I don't think LeBron's retiring this year, but with him, not getting an extension and playing for the first time, I think in his career, where he's playing the final season of his contract since probably his early days in Cleveland. What is LeBron going to leave at the end of the year? Is he going to potentially just announce he's retiring at the end of the year? Which I don't think the NBA would let him do that, considering they're going to market that to the nth degree. So, what's up with LeBron's contract situation? Is he going to go somewhere else to end his career? Is he going to retire on a cheaper deal? Who knows? But that's my question for the Lakers going into the season, because that is a pretty big one considering he opted into that 50 mil and probably handicapped the Lakers to some degree to make more moves for a chance to compete. So, um, let's go ahead and do the Rockets real quick. Um, for me,
well, my
I
question for the
oh
Lakers, real
oh
quick.
yeah, my fault. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Uh, how will the buyout market treat LeBron James?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's the question. So take take it however you want. But how will the buyout market treat the GOAT himself, LeBron James?
I think
So you
no one's
you
gonna
think they're
want
gonna
to
buy him
buy
out?
out.
I think that's a very good possibility. Now, would I bet money on it? I don't know, but I think it is a big, big possibility.
Chuck
Why?
must see
Said
that
why?
CW must have his 8 ball there asking questions.
Why though?
Why do I think they would potentially buy him out?
Yeah.
Because he wants to be bought out. I don't think I think he would want to be bought out because he doesn't want to hamper. I mean, it's only a 1 year deal, and it comes off the books after. But why not get bought out by the Lakers and sign to a smaller deal for a team that can use you and won't have to just about gut their team to bring you in. So if you want to come back home to Cleveland, why not let them buy you out and sign for the minimum and be a key piece to a potential championship team in Cleveland one more time?
Why would you want to play with Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs over Luca and the rest of the Lakers? I don't know. That to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I see where you're going with this question because there probably could be a scenario where he maybe
But
would
you're not
ask
winning a
out, or
championship in the West. You're not. So you put
but you're
yourself
still
at a
gonna
better you have a better advantage out east than you do out west.
but you're still gonna have to play the Thunder, the Nuggets, whoever out
Well, you
in
rather
the finals.
wouldn't you rather play a beat up Nuggets or a beat up Thunder or beat up Houston Rockets than playing fresh, potentially having to run the gauntlet and play these teams fresh?
I'd rather play the teams in the West if I got Luka Doncic on my team.
Okay. Well,
Lukas don't grow on trees, so even if the Lakers
well,
roster, maybe top to bottom, isn't as good as like the
championship
Cavs,
teams don't grow on trees either. But LeBron James better than Meth Curry.
that's crazy.
Debatable.
But okay. Um, all right. We got two teams left. We got the Rockets and Thunder.
All right.
Rockets
Yeah.
really quickly. My question is, did they do enough to fix the offensive woes, more specifically in the half court? Yes, you add Kevin Durant. You also replace Dylan Brooks with Dorian Finney-Smith, and they also, I think, they get Clint Capella as well from their offseason. Probably another insurance policy in case Steven Adams goes down. So, you know, are these additions enough to
Like,
fix their offensive woes? I don't know. Um, you obviously get a really good scorer in Kevin Durant, one of the best of all time, but I still think playmaking's a big question mark for this team as well. So yeah, I'm curious to see how they do, what leaps they'll take with Amin Thompson, Tari Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., um, Big Shangoon. I got to see it because their offense to me was the only thing that held them back in the postseason last year.
okay.
CW.
My question is, can KD stay healthy? Um, since some of us want to predict health issues for other teams, I'm going to do the same for the Rockets. If KD can stay healthy, the only team that can beat him are the Clippers. If he can't, then they're a first round exit. So can he stay healthy?
You got anything to add, Ron? Because I have no more words for this foolishness. I got no more
Um,
words.
can the Rockets still be a top three team in the West with Kevin Durant?
What? What? Can they?
Yeah,
Wh-
can
But
they?
why wouldn't they? Is my question to
Because
you.
because Kevin Durant's gonna want most of the shots.
You do realize someone else is going to take some shots now that Jalen Green's gone. All the shots for Dylan Brooks. I mean, like those shots
Those
got to go
guys,
somewhere.
those guys weren't making shots. No way. And anyways, Green got booted off the court during the playoffs.
I mean, he did, but that's my thing is though you're replacing them, Jalen Green, essentially with Kevin Durant. You still got Amin Thompson, still got Steady Freddie, you got Jabari Smith Jr., you got Shingun, you got Adams, whatever combination you want to throw out there. Did KD is probably going to take. I wouldn't. He's going to take a lot of shots, probably. I mean, just systematically. But I mean, hey, I, I think they'll be a top three team in the West, fully healthy. So
Mhm.
let's go ahead and get to the Thunder. There's not much. There's not a lot of questions for this team, in my opinion. So my question is just, can they repeat? Because they locked in Chet for some big money. They locked in J Dub for some big money. Locked in Shea. They got their three. A question will be further on is how they flesh out the roster afterwards when they have to start. Like the Hartensteins will probably have to go somewhere else, and Caruso, they may or may not be able to afford him down the road. But at least for this season, it's just can they repeat because they don't have to run into any of those problems as of right now.
All right. My question is, did they overpay to keep a solid, but I'm going to say not great championship team? And I think that that's going to rear its head here very soon. We saw what a great and solid Boston Celtic team did um, one year, and then they followed that up by being somewhat, I wouldn't say mediocre in the playoffs, but not being the championship team that we saw a year before. I'm going to say I feel like the some of their motivation just wasn't there in this past season. I think they were but I think their motivation was put in the wrong place. I think they were trying so hard to be to show people that they were still relevant that it cost them a bid to the finals or the conference finals. I just think they should have stayed the course and been, the cool collected team that they were, I felt, in 2024. So I think OKC might have some of that in them because I think a lot of teams are going to doubt them. And I think that as good as they are, a lot of teams got better. And I think a lot of teams can have put things together that can combat what the OKC Thunder can do. So I think that the question is, can they put together better motivated team and have they overspent for some guys that they probably could have gotten something for in the long run and really kept that team built well. But that's my 2 cents.
My
All right, what
question
you got,
is,
Ron?
my question is OKC going to adapt to the other good Western Conference teams getting better?
Wouldn't the other teams be adapting to OKC, not the other way around? Because they just won the championship.
Well, yeah, but they also just kept their roster. They said they didn't add nothing to it. The rest of them added stuff to them. So basically, it's the same type of team the rest of the league has seen. Question is, can they still keep that same level of defense and offense up to take over the West like they did this previous year?
Okay, fair enough. All right, now we
Yeah,
have. You go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying that we have the NBA season award predictions, the way too early season predictions.
Yep.
We're just gonna go through MVP, DPOY, MIP, Rookie of the Year, and Coach of the Year real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So who y'all got for MVP? Maybe y'all agree, maybe y'all don't. Who y'all got?
I got either Jokic or Shea. It's gonna
GW.
be playing the game.
Well, I think we've seen the pattern. One guy gets snubbed the year before, and then they win the next year. So Jokic will win this year.
So you got Jokic, and then Ron Dogg's got who?
Shea or Jokic.
Shea or Jokic. Yeah, I think Jokic has it's probably Jokic's MVP to lose, if I'm being honest. But I think my dark horse is going to be Luka Doncic. I think if the Lakers are a top, I'm gonna say top 2 seed because they were a top 3 seed last year, but they got Luka midway through the season. If Luka puts up some crazy numbers and they're a top 2 seed in the West, which is a very daunting task, I think Luka gets the MVP. So it's probably Jokic. I think we all agree it's going to be Jokic. This next one should be very easy. Everybody's probably going to say Wemby, unless they live under a rock. Don't think any of y'all would disagree since y'all Spurs fans. Wemby for
He's got to
DPOY.
get it for the season he had last year. It's going to be a retroactive win for him.
Okay. Rookie of the Year. Who y'all got?
Yep, Dylan Harper.
I want to say him, but
dang it, Ron. What are you doing, man? God.
Ace Bailey when he gets the Jazz to the play-in.
You think the Jazz are going to get to the play? Yeah, no.
He's joking. Just like your Rookie of the Year is a joke. Dylan Harper,
no, it's not.
Get out of here, man.
No, it's not a joke. Him and Cooper are the two best looking rookies.
You got to play behind Fox and Castle and share the court. You still got Wemby on the court. Like, how is he going to show more than other guys who are going to have way more opportunities? Cooper Flag, way more opportunities. Ace Bailey, way more opportunities. Heck, freaking Knuppel is probably going to have more opportunities, and he plays for the lowly Hornets.
You got him. Come on,
yeah.
man.
Hey man, Knuppel, I'm not saying he's going to win it.
But the
He's going to get
thing
He gonna be
MVP.
the Summer League Summer League Rookie of the Year or something.
but the
MVP
thing
league.
is, they can have more opportunities, but if they play horrible with it, then that's not going to mean nothing.
If Cooper puts up 20 points per game as a rookie and they are like the ninth seed, he's still probably rookie of the year. They gave it
You
to
think
Wemby, and
Cooper?
the Spurs were putrid.
You think that?
Uh,
Um,
that's why
you
H
think
Bailey's gonna win
Cooper
it.
is going to get more attention than Anthony Davis is going to get?
Do I think Cooper's going to get as much attention as Anthony Davis?
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, in there.
But he's still going to put good numbers along because his life is going to be a heck of a lot easier with being
Edgecombe
in the
gonna be
starting
nice.
position. You say what?
Edgecombe, he's what with the Sixers.
Yeah, but he's playing behind Jared McCain and Tyrese Maxey. So they're not going to run three guards because they're all guards. So you're playing behind those two. Whereas Cooper doesn't have to play behind anybody. Ace Bailey damn sure don't got to play behind anybody. But Dylan Harper has to play behind De'Aaron Fox, who they just paid max dollars, and Stephon Castle, who literally just won Rookie of the Year last year. Am I missing something?
No, I truthfully think that Cooper, they desperately want Cooper to win it. So if he has
I
even a slightly good season, he'll win it.
I think Nigel just likes to hate because Nigel doesn't think a small market team could get rookie of the year. I mean, Wemby got it, Castle got it. You really think if Dylan Harper doesn't put in the work, you think he can't get it?
He's got a very, very daunting task. I'm not saying he won't put up respectable rookie numbers, but compared to the other two who's got the green light to let it fly, I just don't see it. Personally, I don't see it. Plus, the media's already in Cooper Flagg's back pocket. If he breathes the right way, he's getting at least 60% of
Six
the
man
rookie
of the
year
year.
votes.
But that,
He
but
perfect rolling.
but that also means that he got a lot more pressure, and then that means he has to be able to handle that pressure. If he doesn't, he can crash and burn very easily.
So there's not a lot of pressure for him considering Kyrie's not playing for most of the season. You got AD beside you. You got good rim protection behind you. I mean, all he got to do is ball. Same thing for Ace. The only thing is they're not going to win more than probably 15 games this year because they just stink. But he's going to put up good numbers.
No one's
So, I
going to
mean,
give him rookie of the year if his team is at the bottom.
they gave it to Wemby the other Castle, a team that just finished what
Wimby,
13th in the West.
Wimby is a generational player. Castle, he was putting up 20 points.
But they were still losing. That's my thing. You're saying they don't give it to teams that stink, but they always give rookie of the year to teams that stink. The last two rookie of the years, teams that stink.
You can think what you want to think.
We didn't stink last year, but
Yes, y'all did.
but
Y'all
if LeBron wins MVP and Six Man of the Year, I will call him the GOAT because that is the greatest achievement ever. If you can win both of those awards in the same season.
we're gonna hold off on most improved, and I don't even know about coach. There's been some crazy stuff that's been said this show. My brain is completely fried. Feel free to
Hey, you can't have a fried mind with some of the stuff
y'all have
you're too.
blown me away.
I would say this: you're too. You gotta think outside the box sometimes. You're going with what the narrative is and what the NBA tells you should be. But
For what? For
for
rookie
all
of
of
the
this,
year?
for a lot of stuff, some of these teams are going to be better than I think you think, and some of these teams that you think will be good are probably going to be not as good.
Are you still hung up on the Clippers? Are you really?
I am hung up on the Clippers because I think they're going to be a
Why?
good.
I'm not saying they're going to be bad in the regular season. I'm saying for the postseason, if you're relying on James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, an old Chris Paul, I understand Zubac is probably a top 5 center. I got you on that one. Bradley Beal coming off your bench, replacing Norman Powell. Cool. You got him on the cheapest deal, probably of this generation. He's a King's ransom deal. Cool. What am I missing here? That I don't see them beating the Denver
Veteranship.
Nuggets.
You got guys that have been there, have led teams that know how to win. I know you're going to talk about James Harden and his
What winning has any of these players done in the postseason in the last, I don't know, five or so years?
I mean, you've got to let they might mesh well. You don't know how they're going to
You're
mesh.
saying Mike because we haven't seen, especially the Clippers. They do not get the benefit of the doubt.
I'm gonna
They
give them
do
the
not.
benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give
Chris
it to them this
Paul,
year.
sorry, cursed. All right, and it's going to be another curse for this team when he comes back. When he's here this
All right,
season, it's going to
all
be
right.
another curse. They're just cursed. They're going to give him some more Clippers curse. You know how many
But
injuries he had to deal with when he was there?
when we do our predictions later on, closer to tip off time, I'm going to do a Charles Barkley, and I'm going to guarantee the Clippers will be a championship caliber team.
If the chips fall, yeah, I mean, from what the
No,
roster's
this isn't
constructed,
pre-recorded.
from a roster standpoint, they check all the boxes. But when you actually take an actual look at this team in the postseason, you're led by your best players. I do not trust James Harden and I do not trust Kawhi Leonard. I'm sorry, I just don't. So unless you're saying the requisite pieces around them can spell for them, I got no argument if you believe that. But I don't believe that.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, everybody has an opinion. That's just mine, but I think you're
Why are
being
y'all so
slightly.
high on the Clippers? The Clippers?
Why
I'm
isn't
high
you
on. I
on the
like veteran
Lakers?
teams. I like veteran teams.
This team is the oldest team in the league. The youngest
What does
guy
that mean?
playing meaningful minutes is John Collins, who's 27. You're banking on 34,
I mean, look
35.
at the
Who's at
2014 San
37?
Antonio Spurs. The 2014 Spurs were old as dirt, and they stomped the Miami Heat.
They stomped it. Yes,
Stomped them
yes.
into the
Yeah.
ground. They
One
stomped
leg D
all the
Wade
Western
and
Conference, so they were old.
Chris Paul's 40. Like, dude, what are we talking about? This team is old,
LeBron's
bro.
Man.
over 40, so what are we talking about again?
I just don't understand how you guys have
We
so
will
much
see.
faith
We'll
in the
see. We'll see.
Clippers because they haven't done anything to warrant any faith. You got Chris Paul and freaking Bradley Beal. Congratulations, man. Y'all
John
still
Collins
aren't
as
doing
well.
anything.
Yeah, John Collins as well.
I mean, I agree with some of the people
John
in
Collins is
the
cool. He don't
in the
even fit
chat.
with Zubac. He don't even fit with him. Good. Look, Ty Lue is going to be. He's got one heck of a job on his hands because I don't see how you play them both together.
All right, casual. I do believe. I was just using the Spurs as a because they were old, but yeah, they. I mean, of course, they had chemistry. They've been together. Most of those guys been together for years. For some of them more than 10 years. So yeah, that's they were different beasts, but I just feel like the Clippers do have something in them that they can right the wrongs of these last couple of their franchise and finally do something that the people can cheer for the Clippers.
No, they won't. And when they fail again and let you down again, I'll be sitting here letting you know that they did just that.
It's okay because we will also be sitting here letting you know whenever LeBron lets you down again.
It's crazy. You guys, when they bring up the Lake, nobody's talking about the Lakers. Nobody said nothing
Okay, how
about
about this? The
LeBron
Clippers will beat the Lakers in a 7-game series.
in a
Give me
7-game
that much.
series.
Give me that much.
I wouldn't pick them to beat the Lakers, but
Oh, come on.
that's a closer argument that we could have instead of them beating the Denver Nuggets. I mean, come on, man. It
I
ain't
think
even
there
close.
is a reason why Nigel never brought up the Lakers because he didn't have faith in them. to beat the Clippers in the
I'm not bringing up the Lakers because they're not part of the discussion. You guys are hung up on the Clippers, and I'm just saying I don't believe in them because they haven't shown me anything to believe in the past like 5 years. Because you can't rely on your superstar players because they're never available or they underperform.
Okay, I'm not going there. All right. We going. It's your show today. So
No, clearly it's not. This show has been your two's takes being absolutely egregious all show long. I'm done. I got nothing left. We're not even going to do Coach of the Year or MIP because
casual. I mean, mediocrity is that's tough on the Clippers. I think they're a solid team.
Thank you, casual. Get them because good Lord, we got to get a drug test out for both of my co-hosts because this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. All right, but
I'm gonna clip this when the Clippers are at their parade going through LA. We're gonna bring up this
parade. Yeah, y'all are just milking this, man.
I never said championship. I never said championship. But.
No, they haven't done nothing casual. I'm trolling for the most part.
I was about to say because ain't no way.
I know he can't stand James Harden and the Clippers, and Kawhi is not quite his guy. So, but I do believe in my prediction that they will do well next season. I might not say championship. They're not going to be having a parade in LA, but
they're not beating the Rockets. They're not beating the Nuggets. Can we say that confidently too?
Lakers aren't either.
We're not talking about the Lakers. Do you hear me saying the Lakers
are going to beat Clippers a chance against both those?
I have common sense. I'm not saying the Lakers are going to beat the top teams. I'm not sitting here saying that.
Boy, man.
I think the Lakers will be cool, but to say they're beating the top of the top,
will they be better than Clippers? Will they be better than the Clippers
in the regular season or the postseason?
Both.
Will the Lakers be better? The Lakers in the regular season, they'll be better than the Clippers in the postseason. So yeah, they'll be better than the Clippers. Plug it.
Okay, I'll agree. I mean, I will concede that to you because I know you think that it's wrong.
To be determined.
To be determined. All right, that's all we got for this show. It's gone a little bit longer. We had some very interesting things that were said on this show. Thank you for watching the show. Let me know your thoughts down below on the teams. Does anybody down in the comment section have any faith in the Clippers? Please let me know down below. Am I on my own in this island where I don't have that much faith in the Clippers? Whatever. Appreciate everybody who pulled up to the stream, and we might need to start a GoFundMe because we need to get my co-host drug test, both of them immediately, because it's getting ridiculous. That being said, I appreciate Ron Dog. I appreciate you, CW. King Speech, Casual. I saw Sports Talk Only. T Perfect, all y'all. I appreciate all y'all for pulling up, and we will be back very soon.
I guess we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah,
for the debate. So I was going to stop it and redo the stream, but we could just go from here.
Oh, y'all are going to do the debate now?
Well, I've got to step away for a few, but after that, I can do the debate.
Okay. Well, stay tuned for was it King Speech and CW as they debate Tim Duncan versus Hakeem Olajuwon. CW is supporting CW is supporting Duncan. King Speech is supporting Hakeem. Definitely look forward to seeing that as well. So I think they're going to make a clean stream according to what King Speech is saying. So
I'm gonna just I'm gonna redo it, and we'll start it in probably 20 or so minutes. A few things I got to do, but okay. Appreciate Big Nines for hosting and Clippers in 4.
All right, y'all. Goodbye.